chickies. Please do not mind how dirty their cage, or their little bin is at the moment. I had a catastrophe and all of the water leaked out of their water container, so I've got to clean all this up. But in the meantime, I was trying to catch this little one right here sleeping in the bowl. And actually, that little one that's in the bowl, that is the one that, if you guys remember, the two chicks that were outside, this one was like scalped. It was a very weird situation. Hey friends, Jennifer here with Monroe Family Farm. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. It's been a while since you guys have seen me with my hair down, huh? I think it's been a while since I've seen myself with my hair down. Today I went and did something, but I'm not going to tell you about it just yet. Just know that something happened today and I have to go back tomorrow, and there might be a couple more things I have to do. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever that thing is, I will keep you guys informed. So just know that there may or may not be some news in the future. On that note, if you guys remember, we found those two chicks out in the pasture and Sergeant was kind of messing with them a little bit. Well, Antonio and I, first we put some Neosporin on the little one's head because all of its feathers, kind of like something must have sliced its head, like right about here. So every feather from here on back, it kind of like slid down the head. It was very strange, very, very strange. We don't know if maybe it cut its head on some glass or something like that. I honestly have absolutely no clue. It wasn't done by Sergeant because the slice was way too clean and too neat. And if he did something like that, he would have killed it. And yeah, there's no way. His teeth are not quite that sharp. They can penetrate, but not slice like that. So anyways, I put a little Neosporin on there to just try to soothe it as best as we could. And then Antonio had the brilliant idea of just getting some super glue and gluing it back. And at first I thought that was kind of crazy, but then I thought about it and I'm like, well, they use super glue in surgeries, so this might not be too far-fetched to just kind of super glue it. And human surgeries, it's probably like a specialized glue. I'm thinking like maybe, I don't know, maybe cleaner glue maybe. But anyways, we took just some regular Loctite super glue, put a couple of drops of glue like here in the middle and then on the side, and then just like little smaller spots. And then I did the gluing, and Antonio pulled all of that because we could tell that it was like sliding on its head. It was so bizarre. I can't even express to you how bizarre it was. But the super glue held in place, didn't cause any kind of abnormalities or anything, and you can barely, it kind of looks like a little suture line as I just kind of showed you, but you can barely even tell that anything happened to this little chick. It is the coolest thing that I've ever witnessed on an animal, I think, as far as us doing our own surgery. Now, we've done a lot of bizarre stuff. We have castrated mini piglets before, so that was a little bizarre, I will say. That has to be the most bizarre thing that we've done on our farm. We don't have piglets anymore, but when we did and we sold the males, we would castrate them if the client asked for them to be castrated or neutered, however you want to say it. If they wanted a neuter male pig more as a pet and not for breeding purposes, then we would go ahead and castrate them. And you can watch a video. We have it. I'll try to remember to link it. I'm really bad with linking other videos. It's something that you have to do from a computer, and I don't personally have a computer. Alexia does, but I don't ever get on it. So it's just a little challenging to link stuff like that, but I'll try to remember to jump on her computer and do that so you guys can see it if you want to. yeah, doing this was not gruesome. But anyways, it was absolutely just fantastic. And I was so ridiculously pleased how well that super glue worked. So if you ever run into a situation where maybe you have a dog that slices its foot on something, and you know, as long as it's a clean slice and there's no like, you know, vessels or anything like that that's bleeding, as you saw with the baby chick, there was no blood. It was not bleeding. It was not even really scabbed. It was just kind of dry. So there was no need for any other kind of medical intervention. So if you do run into a situation where it is just a clean slice with no bleeding, no external, you know, internal organs or anything like that that's popped out, then you should be okay with just super gluing it. And speaking of that, it brings me back to when we did do the castration on the pigs. We didn't even have to super glue it. You slice the testicle, you go in, you yank it out. Sorry guys, if you're watching this, might be a little painful to hear this, but yes, you have to go in and you literally have to rip out the testicle. You're not cutting it or anything, but there's no blood spill, nothing. It is the cleanest surgery. And you just kind of push the skin back together, and like that, it's pretty much mended. You keep the piglet away from the other pigs for like 2 days. Easiest thing. They only cry while it's getting done. Afterwards, they act like nothing even happened. So anyways, I don't know why I'm sharing all that with you, but it is kind of interesting. And, you know, being a farmer, you do learn sometimes how to be a doctor. I mean, we're only practicing on our own animals, not on other people's animals, besides the castration. But that's like a common thing in the farmer's world, where farmers will castrate their own animals, whether it's a goat, a bull, or, you know, a pig. So it's a very, very common thing to do. It's not like we're stepping out of our scope and doing things that we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't, but we get advice from veterinarians and they teach us and tell us how to do it. So as long as we're being taught the proper way, then I guess it shouldn't be a problem to actually do those things. Antonio went outside to go feed all the animals, but he went to call me and he said, hey, look at this, the little chick is sleeping right in its food bowl. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But by the time I got over, the chick was already awake. So, but I wanted to make sure that I did tell you guys how we fixed the feather line. It's just, it is so crazy. I'm gonna turn off the red light so you guys can get a better look. Here we go. Hi, it's this darker one here. I'm gonna grab it. So this is the one you can see kind of like right above its eye right there. But other than that little spot right there, all right, take it easy. Take it easy, little one. Trying to show you his whole face without him falling off my hand. It's doing great. My camera was wanting to focus on everything else. There we go. So there's just like a little spot on the top there. Looks like a little suture line. Seems to be completely fine. Been eating and drinking. Oh, of course I turn it this way and it wants to focus great. Yeah, so looks really good. You're a good baby. Alright, you can go back. So yeah, doing really good. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna get in there and clean up all that newspaper and that. We put this blanket in here because for the first couple of days they're used to like being underneath mom and stuff, so we try to make it as soft as possible. And we know it's a dirty mess, they're gonna poop all over it and mess it up and stuff, but we wash it out really good, so nothing gross about it. Well friends, that's gonna be it. I just wanted to share that amazing moment with you. And leave us a comment down below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We'd love for you guys to be a part of our channel. And until next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you then. Bye guys.